guys don't even know how excited I am right now. I mentioned it very briefly at the end of the last episode that I would be building something over here. Not a fart machine. I don't know who put this sign here. But I am going to be building in this episode. It's going to be a big building. Probably the biggest building we built this season. But this is actually something I've been planning for a while. A lot longer than the building, actually. This is going to be a minigame on the server that I actually wanted to do in Season 5. And I never got around to it. With the whole me, like, taking a break from content, it just never ended up working out. But this season, I thought it was the perfect time to do it. And now that we have custom maps, there's one over there. This is going to be even cooler. So I did off camera, actually I did a little bit of building off camera too, just to get an idea of what we want. This is just some like basic terraforming, because I want to make the area around here look nice. We are going to be using, up until here, I've marked out the whole area that we're going to be using. So I might actually do some more terraforming around here, but we'll see. I just did it around this building for now because I know that we're going to be not using this space for anything else. So I thought I might as well terraform it. But right here, this is where our building is going to go. And I took the time to get a bunch of materials that we're going to need. This is actually quite a bit of materials. We're going to be using a lot of spruce. We're going to be using a lot of deep slate, a lot of mangrove. It's an interesting color combination. And this is going to be pretty unlike any other build that I've done so far this season. I don't know if you can tell, I'm super excited. I just want to get into it. So we're going to just jump into a time lapse right here, right away. And then once I'm done with the time lapse, I'm going to actually talk to you guys and explain what this whole thing is for. Because it's for something, but you're just going to have to wait to see because I'm going to build it because I want to build it right now. Let's build it right now. I would say that is a pretty big building that we just finished there. I mean, a lot of it is the tree, I can't lie. Probably most of it is the tree. Yeah, I can't even lie. It's not like that big. You know, when I was designing this, I decided, you know what? It would be cool if I put a giant tree on top. So I did, and then I wouldn't say I'm super well versed in custom trees. Like, I don't really have a ton of experience in them, especially big ones. I've never really done a big one before, so I was like, I should try it. And I think this one actually turned out pretty well. The hardest part I feel about custom trees is you really have to make sure it looks good from every angle. While I was designing it, there were so many points in time where I was like, it looks great, and then I turn around and it looks awful. So yeah, as it turns out, custom trees are not that easy to make. But you know what? I think I did a pretty good job. Also, unlike what I typically do, I actually did make an interior this time. Wow, I did it. To be fair, this isn't that much of an interior. We just really needed one room here for what we're going to be doing with this. And speaking of which, I think it's time I finally explain what I'm going to be doing with this. So, in my inventory, I've got lots of things, but the main thing is this book, which is going to be a rule book, and this is going to go right here. And this is going to kind of tell you guys what I'm going to be doing here. So basically, what this game is going to be a scavenger hunt. And I know I've done scavenger hunts in the past, but this one's going to be a little bit different because we're going to be using map art to guide people to the correct location. So this is going to be called Hint Hunt, and there's going to be a easy puzzle, medium puzzle, hard puzzle, and each puzzle is going to be a different map. I'll show the easy one quickly, such as this. And it's going to be pretty abstract. You're not going to get a lot, but you're going to have to use this map to accurately find the coordinates of the location. And the location could be anywhere on our spawn island. So there's quite a few places it could be. And this is all explained in this book here. How to submit your answer. You submit with the anvils over here. There's some paper, and then you put it in the barrel. I actually need to add a little bit more functionality here. I need to put some hoppers below the barrel to take all the papers out. But I'm super excited about this. This is something that I think is going to be really cool, and I hope it's something that a lot of people participate in. Each puzzle, I kind of just based it on what I thought would be the easiest to the hardest. You never really know. One could end up being easier than another. I feel like this one's going to be pretty hard. I don't know if many people are going to get this one, but that's why it's there. I do want to real quickly go get some hoppers so that I can actually fully set up this thing. I don't know why I made 4 hoppers and 4 chests. I really only needed 3. Oops, my bad. Anyway, this thing should be pretty good to go now. I think, yeah, we're probably just about set. I should put this on the first page. You know, this was actually a lot quicker to set up than I thought. Now I gotta figure out something else to do in this episode. So it's been a while since I built that, and I'm still gonna leave it open just for a while longer because I want to make sure people have time to do all the puzzles. Some of it may be a little bit difficult, so we do want to give them time for that. But I want to do some more work over here in the meantime. I actually did some off-camera building. Just a little bit, because I wanted to get a little bit of an idea of what we're gonna do over here. So I started by doing some trees, bush areas over here, which I think turned out pretty good. I didn't really put a ton of time into this, but it's something I could probably continue down over here pretty easily. I did do a little bit over here too, actually, but yeah, just to get an idea. And then, yeah, we'll probably continue this down, I think, maybe even down to like here. But another thing which I was working on was I want to finish up this starter area because people are starting to move out. People are moving away from the island, and although I'm going to be moving pretty close, I'm just going to be like right over there. There's this whole area that I still want to figure out. So I kind of have laid out a bit of a road for now. I was kind of confused as to what I was going to do about the circus, but I decided to kind of make this road go this way and go underneath one of the poles, which I think works out pretty well. And then here is kind of where we'll connect it up with the circus road. But I do want to do a little bit of on-camera building just to figure out this whole area. Iljon is building a building right here, and then I think I'll build a building here. I don't know what to do for this building yet, but I kind of want to figure out the area around here. And to start out, I want to do some terraforming right here, because this area is kind of lame compared to over there. We finished that a couple episodes ago, and this area is looking amazing. But as you'll be able to see, actually we can go on this plane to see. That area looks great. This area, not so much. So I'm thinking maybe we do like another sort of little beach down there, or maybe at least some sort of rock formations. I want it to look kind of natural. We'll definitely put another one of these palm trees. I really like these. So I think that would fill out the space over there really nicely. Maybe even 2 palm trees. We could figure that out. But I don't know how far I want to continue it. There already is a little bit of terraforming over here below the circus. So I'll try to blend into that as best as I can. As for the blocks I'm going to use, I think I'll just start by grabbing... I already got some stone and some tuff. But maybe... do I have any of the slabs, like, in here on me? Okay, there's some in here. I forgot that I've started becoming unorganized and I need to upgrade my storage system, because there are shulker boxes everywhere now. And that is making it kind of a pain to sort everything. But, oh yeah, there's a bunch in there too. Forgot about that. But hopefully this should be fine if we just make probably just a good amount of these into slabs. Maybe just that. I did get some deep slate too. We did use a little bit of deep slate over there and I liked how it looked, so let's try that again. We do say something like this. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. And then what we'll do is just keep this going, like, out this way. Something like... I mean, just kind of mix things around. Probably stop here for now. Oh, I need to fill this part in. Something like that. Oh, you know what else I should get is some, grass. like just a block of grass, I think that would be pretty useful. I'm actually going to go over here for a little bit because right here I think would be a good idea to build out like a little plateau sort of thing and then put a tree here. I just thought about it right now, so I'm building it now before I forget about it. Alright, how are we looking so far? Ooh, I actually really like that so far. I think this plateau turned out nice. I think we'll put the palm tree like right in the middle, right there. I'm just looking how that lays with the rest of everything, and I think that looks pretty good. We still do have to do this bit right here. I'm gonna try my best to merge it into this, kind of blend it nicely. And then as for up here, we may honestly just try to leave it like this and keep it as grass, at least. Maybe try to do some moss around the edges, but there is grass like all the way over here, so I do want to keep it consistent. Alright, I think I just finished up. Let's see how we are looking. And yeah, I'm liking that. I did blend into the area behind the circus a little bit with some tuff, which I think worked out pretty well. And then, yeah, like I said, I'm going to leave the top pretty empty as of now. So I think this is pretty good as a sort of final product, but I do want to add the tree. So let's see if I can remember how to do one of these. And I guess let's see if I even have the stuff I need to be able to build one. We should be able to use that, and then I think it was like jungle wood in them. Yeah, jungle wood, and then stripped spruce, which I guess I should have. Oh, I might not have enough leaves. I just used all my leaves over here. Let's see if we have any extra. If not, then oops. We don't. Surely no one would mind if I grew a tree right here. Oh, first try. Wow. And I guess I don't really need the flowering kind, but I'll just see if I run out of inventory space, I guess I won't have to pick it up. I feel like I still keep forgetting that I have shulker boxes too. Like, I did not really need to do this. This is what happens when we take longer than usual to go to the end. I'm just, like, not used to it at all now. Where? Oh, I can just use an ender chest, I guess. Okay, that should definitely be enough. Let's throw some grass blocks in there too. We don't need that. Okay, we should be good to go now. I just want to quickly look at how I made these because I already forgot. So looks like for the most part we're going to be using the walls, but then I do want to extend it a little bit around the base, and then we have a little bit of a gradient there at the base. So let's try to incorporate that as best as we can. Honestly, now looking at this right now, what I'm going to want to do is probably cut that out and then put a jungle here just because it kind of pokes out the end. Actually, ooh, I kind of want to get some spruce slabs. I don't know if I actually have been using that. Oh, okay, I see. So what I did is I put some walls around the edge to kind of shape it a little bit better. That could actually work out, although I don't want it to blend too much because we already have a lot of tuff going on over here. Maybe I'll do like that, honestly. And then I forgot to get acacia, but we need acacia also. I knew I was forgetting something. I always forget something. Wait. Oh, I literally did get some. What am I even thinking? The most annoying part about this is you have to place a lot of like scaffolding blocks, which I guess the moss block is pretty easy to use as a scaffolding block, but it's just a lot, and it annoys me so much when they fall on the ground like that. But I think this is looking pretty alright so far. I think we just need the bottom bits, which I guess I can use scaffolding for that. And how does this look? Yeah, I think that's the same as the other ones. Let me just double check. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And that is already filling out this space so much better. That space felt so empty before, and now it feels almost the same as this. Honestly, we could even experiment with adding another palm tree like here. Like a tall, maybe like a, yeah, pretty tall palm tree right there. I think that would look really nice. Thing with that is we would have to do some terraforming around it to make it work, but that should be fine. So let's just get like, honestly we could use some of this. And then I'm just gonna make like a small little rock formation right here. And then we'll build our tree around that. Oh yeah, that has made such a huge difference. That looks so much nicer. Actually, I even want to add a little bit more stone over there. Why did it start raining? It literally was just raining. I almost think there's a little bit too much grass there now, so I kind of want to try to fill in a little bit more stone patches as best as I can. Maybe we'll do like one over here kind of, and then we'll space them out. I think it worked out before, but now that we have a little bit more going on, it's kind of like this area over here just looks weird, out of place almost, like compared to the rest of the area that's like a little bit more textured. So let's try our best to fix that. I'm making a few more tough slabs real quickly, by the way. Wait, I literally had some. Sometimes I am so incredibly bad at seeing items that are in my inventory. Like, I just completely forget they're there, and then they're just like suddenly there. I think this is already gonna make such a huge difference if we step back again. That looks bad though. I meant to place it there. If we, I guess I'll just go recam. Yeah, that makes such a huge difference already. Still looks a little bit empty here. Maybe I'll add like a little something there. Yeah, besides that, it looks pretty good now. I almost think that I want to like extend it even further, but then it'll just keep making this area look weird until I like do all the way over here, and I don't want to do all the way over to there. But yeah, I think the addition of like a palm tree that's a lot taller has really filled out this area well. I am trying to make everything at like varied heights, especially the trees, because if I make the trees all at the same height, it looks too orderly, you know? So I want to try to make sure they're all different heights, especially even like a big variation like that one. I think that looks good. But overall, I'm pretty happy with how this area has turned out. Now it's time to look at this area over here. And actually, is it time to look at this area over here? Because I don't entirely know if it is. I might honestly save some of this terraforming for next episode or whenever I get to this building. Probably next episode, maybe episode after, because I do have some ideas for next episode already. Should be a kind of small project though, so we can maybe get to it. But besides filling in this road, which I could probably do off camera even, I want to make sure this area turns out nice. So I want to actually see what Iljon is going to build over here, because I really don't know that much yet. It might be better, honestly, to build the buildings first than terraform around it. Every time I go in here, I'm just reminded of the fact that I need to build a new storage system too. Like, I wasn't even thinking about that for my next episode, but we should probably get on that pretty soon. Although, I definitely want to build it like in my main base area. The thing is, my main base area is going to be connected with this area via a bridge, which I'm going to be building right there. That was my plan for next episode. Spoiler alert, I just spoiled the next episode. Haha. But yeah, it's something I've been planning for a while, and I'm super excited to finally be able to get started on it pretty soon. Hopefully we can get that bridge built next episode, and then following that is going to be a massive project of terraforming a whole new island to start building stuff on. That is going to be kind of an insane project. But it's something I'm looking forward to, and honestly, it probably won't be that bad considering we won't have to build that much of it right away, because a lot of it is going to be covered up by buildings anyway, so I might as well not build that part. I'm also going to be very much winging it with this, as in, I have no clue what I'm doing right now. Like, I have not planned out any of the island, so we're just going to see how it turns out. But hopefully it'll be really nice. I'm thinking that it's going to turn out really cool once it's all done. But yeah, with that, from the rooftop, I'm going to say this is going to be the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed this one. We did quite a bit of building, actually, this episode, with not only the huge temple, which is probably like the biggest building that we've built, but also some terraforming, just cleaning up this area. Not cleaning up in there just yet, but cleaning up the area around here. That looks super nice. That looks super nice. I'm super happy with it, and I think coming up here pretty shortly we'll be finishing up this starter area. So I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.